Hello students, today we will study about to convert the decimal form to the P upon Q form. This is the topic of Standard 9, chapter number 1, number systems. In previous class, we have studied about how to differentiate or how to classify the real numbers into the rational numbers or irrational numbers based on the decimal expansion, right? So now we know that the rational number have either terminating or non-terminating decimal form, while the irrational number have non-terminating, non-recurring decimal form, right? So here we will study about only the rational numbers, that if there is a decimal expansion is either of terminating on or non-terminating, and how to convert that kind of number into the P by Q form. Why we cannot do this thing, or why we cannot represent the irrational number in the P by Q form? Because as there is a definition that the number which we cannot represent in the form of P by Q, that numbers are called the irrational numbers. That is why we can convert the numbers, such numbers in the P by Q form which are only the rational numbers. Okay. So first type of the rational numbers which has the decimal expansion is terminating. So how to convert that kind of number into the P by Q form? Let's suppose there is a number 3.142678. This is a terminating decimal expansion of a number. So to convert into the P by Q form, what we have to do is, it is very simple. We just have to move this decimal point to the right hand side. So the first, second, third, fourth, fifth and sixth position. By taking this decimal point to the sixth position, now this number will become 3142678. But we have to divide it with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros, right? Because we move sixth position to the right hand side. That is why we have to divide the number with this much of zeros. Okay. So now this form is of P upon Q form, right? So for terminating decimal number or terminating numbers, it is easy to convert it into the P by Q form, because we can count the decimal point, how much point we have to shift. That is very easy to count. But what is the case for the non-terminating? Because in non-terminating case, we cannot count or we cannot shift the decimal point to the right hand side, because it is non-terminating. So how to convert that type of number into the P by Q form? So this is the second category, non-terminating or recurring or repeating form to P by Q form. So now we will take one of the example. Let's suppose there is a number 0.6 bar. Now we know that 6 bar means only 6 digit is repeating itself. So we can write down it as 0.666 dot dot dot. That means this number is continually repeating itself. So we will suppose it at one number x. So let's suppose x is equals to 0.6 bar. Give it equation number 1. Right? Now we will multiply this equation number 1 with 10. Multiply equation number 1 with 10. This is the second step. What is the first step? First step is to suppose the given number as an x. Second step is to multiply this equation number 1 with 10. Why with 10? Why we do not have to multiply with 100, 1000, right? Now in the next step you will get the answer of this question, right? So see here, multiplying this equation with 10, what we will get here is, left hand side it will become 10x, right hand side it will now become, see, if we multiply this number with 10, this decimal point gets shifted to the right hand side one position. That is why this number becomes 6.666 dot dot dot, right? So now what we will do, we have a problem in the starting that we have non-terminating decimal expansion, and that is why we cannot convert directly like this in this way. So that problem of this decimal expansion we can now resolve by subtracting equation number 2 and equation number 1. So subtracting equation number 1 from equation number 2. We will subtract this equation from this equation. So left hand side we will get 10x and left hand side we will get minus x. As we are subtracting two equations, we have to subtract left hand side of one equation and left hand side of second equation, and right hand side we have to subtract the right hand side of one equation and right hand side of the second equation. So left hand side we will get 10x minus x, and right hand side we subtract 6.666 minus this 0.666. Now left hand side what we will get 9x, right hand side what we will get 6. See, this is the subtraction, 6.666 dot 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 minus 0.666 dot dot dot. Now see here, this 6 minus 6 becomes 0, this will again 0, this will again 0, and all the numbers after that will become 0, because the same number are subtracting from the number. So now this decimal is as it is, and what is the 6 minus 0 is 6. So what is the subtraction of these two numbers is 6.000. That means only 6. We can take this 6 as the subtraction of these two numbers. So left hand side we have 9x and right hand side we have now 6. Okay. Now take this 9 to the right hand side. So what we will get, x is equals to 6 upon 9. Now in 6 upon 9, 3 is the common factor. So by cancelling out this, we will get 2 upon 3. So what we have suppose x, we suppose x as 0.6 bar. So here is the 0.6 bar. This is equals to now 2 upon 3. So this is the P upon Q form. Yes. So this non-terminating decimal expansion is converted into the P by Q form, right? So here now you know that why we multiply only with 10, because there is a bar only one digit. If there is a bar in the given question on 2 digit, we have to multiply it with 100. If there is bar on the 3 digit, we have to multiply it with 1000. Okay, we will see next example, that is 0.47 bar. Notice that here we have a bar on only one digit, so only 7 is repeating itself. So now what we have to do, let's suppose x is equals to 0.4777. Give it equation number 1. Notice again there is a no bar on the 4, only bar is on the 7. So 7 is only repeating. Now again there is a bar is on one digit only. We have to multiply equation number 1 with 10. Okay. By multiplying this with, we will get left hand side 10x, right hand side this point shift to the right hand side one position. So we will get 4.777. Give it equation number 2. This is this first step to suppose, second step to multiply, third step is to subtract. Subtract equation number 1 from equation number 2. So left hand side we will get 10x minus x, right hand side 4.777 dot 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 minus 0.4777 dot dot dot. So left hand side we will get 9x, right hand side, see the subtraction, this number is here and this number is here. What will happen? This 7 minus 70, 7 minus 70, 7 minus 4 is 3, decimal as it is, and 4 minus 0 is 4. So the digits after 3, all digits become 0, right? So now what we will get as an answer is 4.3. Left hand side we have 9x, right hand side we have 4.3. 4.3 we can write down also as 43 upon 10. So now to get the value of x, we will take this 9 to the right hand side and it will go in the denominator. So x is equals to 43 upon 90, because this 10 and 9 get multiplied here, right? So this is the P upon Q form of 0.47 bar, right? One more example. There is a number 1.27 bar. See, notice here, the bar is on the 2 digit, right? So let's suppose this is an x. X is equals to 1.272727. Give it equation number 1. Now we know that we have to multiply it with 100 because there is a bar on 2 digit. Multiply equation number 1 with 100. What we will get? 100x is equals to, now this point gets shifted 2 pointed to the right hand side because we multiply it with 100. So this will becomes, by shifting it the right 2 point here, this number becomes 127.272727. Give it equation number 2. Subtract equation number 1 from the 2. We will get 100x minus x on the left hand side, and right hand side we will get 127.2727 minus 1.2727. So here we will get 100 minus x, that is 99x, and this subtraction is here. See, 127.27 minus 1.2727. So this portion after decimal point is becomes 0. Here we will get 7 minus 1 is 6, 2 as it is, 1 as it is. What we will get? 126. So 99x is equals to 126. Take this 96 to the right hand side, it will go in the denominator. X is equals to 126 upon 99. So there is a common factor which is 9. So by cancelling the common factor, we will get 14 upon 11. Right? So what is the common factor? Here is 9, and the decimal to this converted into decimal to the p by q form. Right? 1.27 bar is equals to 14 upon 11. So in this way we can convert any kind of this number which is non-terminating decimal expansion into the p by q form. Okay? Thank you.